Good evening, everybody. Hello, everybody. Can we have a little bit of quiet, please? Can we have everybody a little bit of quiet? Good evening. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Can we have a little bit of quiet all the way back in the room? First of all, thanks everybody for coming tonight. It's a very special night, as always. We have some amazing people come along to all our events. And my name is Alex from Society's Choice. These are our partners. This is Maggie from Entrepreneurs Professionals Network, and this is Dr. Shireen, who's also from Society's Choice. Can we have a little bit of quiet, please, so we can get this thing going? Everybody in the back, a little bit of quiet, please. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to introduce our first group of speakers. They're very amazing ladies. Before we go anywhere, we've got to have some quiet though, because I'm going to just quickly tell you what they do. Laura, Deborah and Sophia are BMS international speakers, coaches and authors. Applying the principles of their beauty, mind, soul education system, these sisters have reached thousands of people worldwide through their seminars, appearances, published articles and beauty brand Epiphany Beauty with their signature organic fragrance and body lines Huntress. This past February they successfully launched the Huntress Stiletto fragrance and shoe case project with Italian fashion designer Pamela Quincy, who we all know, at New York City Fashion Week. As biological sisters, they want to create a community of sistership across the world between all women to help them break down barriers to soul-level beauty and live their fantasy lives. Anyhow, so let's get them on stage here. The three girls, they're amazing. Give them a big round of applause, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us. My name is Sophia Diana, and these are my sisters, Deborah Diana and Laura Diana Garrett, and we are 3D Beauty Consulting. Thank you for having us. You know, we just want to say a quick thank you to Society's Choice Entrepreneurs Professionals Network for having us, and for these four phenomenal people, Dr. Shireen Fernandez, Alex Harris, Maggie Delaney, and her husband Charles, who I haven't seen yet. Honestly, when you have this caliber of leadership, you know that everyone in the audience is of the same caliber, because these people here are really in this world to contribute and make a difference, and it's felt. So thank you so much. We truly appreciate being here.
It's a pleasure having you. We love you.
So we'll tell you a little bit about ourselves. We are from Boville Ermica, provincia di Frosinone. Where is that? Who knows? Actually, Maria Beard knows. She knows our family, Filomena. It's a little town about an hour and a half southeast of Rome, and that's where our parents are from. Our mother came here when she was about 10, and our father came here when he was in his early 20s. And truly, we are first generation Italian Americans. And so, thank you. So now we know immigrants. What do they do when they're here? They want to emphasize education, 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 right? So the education is okay. So we all got our masters, okay. So then we have our life experience, but then it was either be a doctor, a lawyer, or an Indian chief. I was like, Indian chief?
Yeah, I think we do.
Okay. So we realized, okay, with our education, with our expertise, we needed to create a new definition of success, because the traditional model wasn't necessarily what we wanted to do, and so that is where 3D Beauty Consulting was born.
Hello, everybody. I can see some of you, and some of you are dark, but I know that you can see me. That's great. So let me tell you a little bit about 3D. We are beauty coaches, and we offer a 360-degree total transformation in the areas of beauty, mind, and soul, the 3 key areas of life. And so what our mission is to impact, educate, and empower women across the globe to own their beauty. Because we truly believe that beauty confidence is for every single woman that's out there. I know there's some men here, there's some women, but trust me, when your women feel good and look good and feel confident, it impacts you as well. Yeah. So aside from that, what we do is we've created a BMS education system, Beauty, Mind, Soul system. And in there, what we're doing is helping women to break down barriers to soul-level beauty. Well, what does that mean? Yes, aesthetically, we all want to be beautiful, but where does that come from? It starts from inside. So if we can help redirect women inside to what it is they really want in every single area of their life, it's going to radiate on the outside. Yes, we help them with their aesthetics, with their makeup application, with their skincare, but what we also do is redirect them to focus on what do you want from your core? Are you literally focusing in the areas that you want to? Are you doing things because your family wants you to, society expects you to, you expect yourself, or have you gone inside and said, this is what I want? We help you identify that, and we're very passionate about it. I know I look very intense, but I'm serious, and I'm so intense, but I am on purpose, because seriously, it's my passion. We're in a room with entrepreneurs here, and seriously, we're with incredible people that have they've taken a step and they've gone in the direction they want. And so our goal is to help other people do the same thing, because we've got one life to live. And so, aside from the soap opera. All right, so we do our BMS platform in one-on-one coaching, group coaching, and seminars to invoke the goddess within. Aside from our services, we also have a beauty product division. It's a soul-level beauty product division called Epiphany Beauty, and we've just launched our first fragrance in our organic body line called Huntress. The most powerful woman is a woman who is strong, yet has a capacity to be vulnerable and feminine. So Huntress was born. So it's an organic body line. It's also there's also a product line that goes with it. And Pamelina Quincy's here. She created a case for us as well for the fragrance. So the Soul Level Beauty line is really to help women reconnect with their bodies, reconnect with themselves, to take their partners, take our candles that turn into massage oil, use them, become... Yeah. Oh, yes. There's no reason not to. I mean, it feels wonderful, doesn't it? Point is you're all ambitious, you're crazy going out. When's the last time you put yourself first? That's our whole point. You have to spend time every single day reconnecting with yourself. It's really important, and then you are best for others when you do that.
Well said. Awesome. Hello, everybody. So, my name is Laura, and I'm going to take you on the journey of where 3D Beauty Consulting, where did we start from, and what is our educational system called the BMS system. So, we're 3 biological sisters, and a lot of people have asked us, are you really sisters? Yeah, we really are. We have the same mother and the same father. So, all of our lives, we've always been very close. But really, throughout the years, what happens? You go to school, you go and you start your career, and the 3 of us just went 3 very different routes. My background's in the beauty industry, working in the beauty industry for major corporations, developing products for 16 years. Deborah took the route of higher education, breaking down cultural barriers and creating synergy between women around the globe. And Sophia got her master's in counseling psychology and going down the path of helping others. And also, helping others in relationships and much training in relationship between men and women. So what does that mean? It means that the three of us were going all over the world in different places and never seeing one another. And whenever we did, we said, oh my gosh, I miss you. I miss you. I love you. Bye. We had to leave. So about 2 years ago, it was the summer of 2010, we got together and we said, what can we do, the three of us, to create a footprint, to change the way that, to change the message of beauty as a whole, starting with your mind and soul. A 360 total transformation in the areas of beauty, mind, and soul. We took our backgrounds, beauty industry, mindset, education, counseling, psychology, and we created our company. And that's where we're from. So that's what we wanted to talk about tonight, our BMS educational system. We're so excited to be here to do that.
Awesome. Yeah.
Thank you. We are here, the mind of the entrepreneur. So the beauty of the entrepreneur is that there are challenges and there are rewards. And what it comes down to is when you can fight through the challenges, the rewards are 100 times bigger. Yeah. Something that we learned along the road is that you can choose to be right or you can choose to be effective, but not very often can you do both. And so, yes, we are sisters. Think about your family. Think about Thanksgiving. Think about being in the kitchen. There are familial dynamics that we need to choose partnership every moment of every conversation. And we do that because we stand for partnership. We stand for sistership. We stand for this because we know that that can prevail. Yes?
Awesome.
How many of you guys have siblings?
Oh. I do.
Okay. Has every conversation you've ever had been pleasant?
No.
Okay, we didn't think so. But the point is that through sistership, there's something very real about it. You know, when you're able to connect with somebody on so many levels and be authentic, there's something real. And so, to Sophia's point, we can be like, oh my God, we'll talk to people all the time. We'll be like, we just discovered a new planet in the solar system. People are like, hey, you're three sisters? Like, that's all they hear. But we've realized that through that, there's something really powerful about it. And the reason is because the core essence of our message and our company is love. And when you think about it, it starts with self-love, then love of others in relationships, and then love of a passionate life. What did you say? And then love. No. Love of a passionate life. Because when you're able to redirect yourself in a direction that, you know, if every single day there's total satisfaction in what you're doing, there's something amazing about it. I know of several people here, everything they're doing, I mean, you guys wake up and you're like, yes! Right?
All the yes?
Yeah.
Do I hear you?
I think as entrepreneurs, yeah. Woo! I think as entrepreneurs, you have to have that type of passion in order to move forward. You're not gonna, no disrespect, but you're not gonna make it if you're not passionate about what you're doing, because it's not easy, but it is rewarding, and that's the point.
So really, what we're doing as entrepreneurs, as sistership, businessship, partnership, is we're creating a legacy. And we're creating a legacy. This is bigger than us. And what we want to do in creating this legacy is really, as we said before, impact, empower, and educate all women around the globe. And we're not forgetting about you too, men. We're not forgetting about you, again. But we want to do that in order to really change the way that women, and change the way that people look at each other from a relationship standpoint. We want to inspire people in that sense because we are family. And there are a lot of families that are out there that don't speak to one another. So it's a choice, as Sophia said, and we have to we've raised our vibrational level in order to do that. So we want to be that, we want to be that light for others and take them along the ride with us because we want to encourage everyone out there.
So we have a little game for you. You want to play a game? Okay, so since we are with entrepreneurs, we are going to talk about the 7 levels of commitment, but Deanna style. We're going to act it out. All right, I think I'm going to. Okay. Unaware.
No.
Resistance. Sabotage. Compliance.
Sure. Do you want anything else? Let's order.
Good soldier.
Would you pick that up for me? Absolutely. What else can I do for you? Anything else? Okay, great.
Committed to the outcome. And finally,
What's this paper doing on the floor? How is it possible this paper's on the floor? I think we need to call the community organization to make sure there's no more paper on the floor. Who's with me? Who wants to help me? No more paper on the floor.
Okay, I do.
ownership.
Awesome.
Ta-da.
So the point of that is, how committed are you to your business? How committed are you to your life? How committed are you to creating your business, your life, your purpose? Are you at 1? Are you at a 5? Are you 7? Where are you on the spectrum? So we went through the 7 levels of commitment in entrepreneurship, but if you apply those 7 principles and put them in any single area of your life, finances, romances, career, reconnecting with your parents, in any area of your life, where would you be? And when you leave today, where do you want to be? And that's the question we leave you with.
Awesome.
Woohoo! Bravo, bravo. So we have a question for you guys. Yeah, we have a question. Okay. Our question is, how hot do you guys feel today?
Very.
Very?
Very.
All right, fabulous. Boiling. Amazing. So what we want to do is we want to talk to you about feeling hot from a 360-degree approach. When you feel hot on the inside and you feel hot in your mind, you are hot to trot with your body, right? All right, great. So we have a couple questions. Woo! And I'm going to fall.
What are the 6 steps to a lasting marriage or relationship, something that lasts forever?
I have no idea.
Rhetorical, you don't have to answer that. What are your top 3 rock priorities
Compromise.
to living in your life?
And if we could show you the tips, the tools, and the tricks to bring out your best self, what's that word to you?
The work that we do is to give you the opportunity to embrace your fantasy life. We have everything that we need. What it comes down to is making the choice and taking the responsibility to be congruent with your thoughts, with your words, and with your actions, because with that, that's how you're able to accomplish the things that you want. And with our team, we're able to do that for you.
And if you want the answers to those questions, you'll come and you will visit us on June 23rd at Beauty for Success at the New Yorker Hotel. We're having a workshop there with the 3 of us to tell you a little bit more about our Beauty, Mind, Soul system, to answer those questions and so much more. So we really do invite you. And there is the lovely Andrea Perigone. She's Italian too, who has these sheets. She's going to be handing them out if you want to give more information to us so we can register you for free because you're part of Society's Choice. The code that you need to put on the sheet is called hotness, and then it's complimentary.
That's Saturday, June 23rd at 9:30 a.m. Invite your mom, your sister, your friend, whoever you think will be, just come and join us. We're going to have a great time and we look forward to seeing you there. Ladies, gentlemen, thank you so much for having us. It's been an honor and a privilege, and we look forward to hearing what Meryl has to say.
Awesome.
That was was amazing. Thank you so much, ladies. That was fabulous. Okay, can we have a little bit of quiet again, please? Just give me a little bit of time. A little bit of quiet, please. Can we have, right at the back there, a little bit of quiet. Our next, our speaker who's come tonight, she's a very special lady. Her name is Meryl Hartstein. She is a life survivor who has turned her adversities into life lessons. She's a motivational speaker and strategic life coach. She's soon to be a published author with her first book, Confidence for Women, Internal, External, Eternal, A Woman's Guide to Emotional Strength and Self-Acceptance. So without further ado, let's welcome Meryl Hartstein.
Hi everyone, and thank you all for coming tonight. I'm honored. Such a big group, it's wonderful. I usually go in and start by telling everyone my story, and which I will get to in a moment. But I feel that we all have stories, all of us, and if we could raise our hand along with my story and my adversities, that would be great, and it would join us all, connect us all together. Our stories are our voices. Well, our voices are our story, and no matter how dark they are, how miserable they are, we all share them, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. And once you get them out of the closet, so to speak, and see that everybody else has the same situations as you, it's very life-changing, and it makes you a very happy person, trust me. Tonight we're going to let go of our past, or as I like to say, our story. Our story is made up of things that we've experienced in life, but it shouldn't define who we are. It shouldn't be something we hold on to for different reasons. People hold on to their stories because it makes them feel important or significant, and it blocks them, and it doesn't allow them to go on and find significance and positive things in their lives. So, without any more putting this off, here comes my story. I grew up, like many of you, I lived in an affluent home. We had our summer house in Montauk, Long Island. I grew up in the suburbs of New York. I grew up with a mother that was bipolar and a father that was, I'd say, manic depressive. But I didn't realize it, and we lived in a normal two-story house. I had a sister growing up, and everything felt okay until, as the years gone on, I developed anxiety and panic attacks. I then got married the first time to somebody I thought I knew. I lived with him for 3 years prior to our getting married. We bought a house, I got pregnant, and he was an alcoholic, a full-blown raging alcoholic who would come home at night and throw up in the bed and blame the dog for vomiting in the bed, for getting up in the middle of the night and peeing in the garbage can or the kitchen sink and thinking it was a toilet. I got up and I would see drunken, homeless-looking people sleeping on my couch in the morning. At that time, I took my 18-month-old daughter, we got up, we left, and I went back home to my parents' house, which I felt was no better at the time, but it was safer, because he was verbally and sometimes physically abusive. I then went on from there, got my own apartment with my daughter, and I slept with a spatula in my hand because we had bugs in the apartment. I'd get up to pee during the night, and there would be cockroaches on the floor, and I had a spatula, and I felt safe, and I was happy because I could beat the cockroaches, but I didn't have my husband to worry about, so it was much better. From that time on, I had remarried, great guy, great provider, had my second daughter, and 2 years later, I was diagnosed with cervical cancer. At that point, it was 21 years ago actually this week, and we didn't have internet, we didn't have computers, we had no access to any information. There were no meetup groups, there was no support groups, there was nothing. So I did not know what was going to be. Did not know anything more than I had cancer. I needed a radical hysterectomy. And I was in the hospital for 8 days, came out of the hospital with a clean bill of health, thank God, and went into a post-traumatic stress situation and severe panic attacks again. After finding wonderful therapy and help for about a year, I got through all of this with having a resilient attitude. I was always this motivational type personality, a cheerleader type, but not a cheerleader what someone would say, you know, get out of my face with your pom-poms kind of thing, so it wasn't like that. But I was able to go on from there and go on with my life and make the best out of it, which I did. The next couple of years was great, life was good. And then a few years ago, I had a situation where my eldest daughter had gotten married and pregnant pretty soon after that. And all along, since she was 17, she was 25 at that time, was a chronic kidney stone sufferer. And she had developed a dependency on pain pills. She had been fine during the pregnancy. After the pregnancy, she had 9 surgeries in 1 year's time with the kidney stones for she had the lithotripsy, then she had stents put in, and they had to surgically go in her ureter and pull out the stones. They were so large, and major infections, whatever. So here she was with a newborn baby who was diagnosed at birth with hearing loss. We knew something wasn't right at that point. Her marriage started to crumble. Her husband was not the most proactive in her marriage or interested in the baby, and as the time went on, I guess the pressure from my daughter was too much. She went back to the pain pills. She had gone into the marvelous program of NA, which is a blessing, and she was clean for 9 months. But with the marriage unraveling, her low self-esteem, and her own struggles, and also she was predisposed to addiction because her father was an alcoholic. She had met a guy there who was a heroin addict and crack addict, and he tried to take her soul, and she went downhill with him. So for the next 6 months of her life, she was in and out of detox, and we finally got her to agree to go to a rehab. At that time, I took care of my, at that time, 2.5-year-old granddaughter who was special needs and not speaking or walking. And it was a hard time for me. It was a time when my husband lost his financial job due to the economy. He was a CFO, and we lost everything. And it was tough. Bankruptcy, to beat foreclosure, you know, you name it, we went through it. And here I am now today to tell you that I found a way, a method, a formula of survival. I could have gone back to my panic attacks, which was something I was familiar with. I could have gone into depression. I could have gone and stayed in my house and not leave the house, but I couldn't because that's not who I am. And who I am is a survivor. And I felt that I needed to know what made me survive, what made me different, what were the attributes, the personality that I have that makes me different from the next person, or the other moms that I met who had suffered through the same situation I had having a child that was severely addicted to drugs. Well, during the time that my daughter was 4 months away in rehab, and I had the time to read, to research, to educate myself. Prior to that, I had done training. I trained as a coach, but on the opposite side for women and beauty and feeling good about themselves and confidence, and that was great on its own, but it wasn't fulfilling for me. I needed to be fulfilled. And from that point on, I found my fulfillment in 4 special ways. And to me, it saved my life. And I would say the first, most important thing for me was to find a passion. For me, having a passion led to my purpose. And my passion was open my mouth and tell anybody who would listen my story. from the get-go. All my adversities, my miseries, I had to share them. People I hadn't seen in years. I'd be out on the street, they'd come over and say, how are you? Well, worst thing you can do when someone's going through things. I was there standing in the street in the dead of winter for an hour, telling them everything that was going on. But it was freeing for me. And the connections I made and the women that I touched on who, breast cancer survivors, yes, had a daughter that was in rehab, yes, had raised a child that was severely retarded, well, they don't like to say that anymore, but delayed or whatever the term that they use. Challenge. I should know that, and I do. I know I must be nervous. Anyhow, what helped me was to tell the world about my life. The passion I found came to me that I had to help other people. So every chance I had, I was there for somebody, which led me to my next part of this formula was compassion. I felt I had to help everybody. I had to give back. I felt that I needed to fulfill myself by fulfilling other people, and it goes hand in hand. I had to contribute, and I did, and I met wonderful, amazing people on this journey. So I recommend everybody contribute to the smallest thing that you possibly can. I mean, it could be buy somebody who doesn't have enough money a cup of coffee, or it can be get involved in different charities, and I'm sure that most of you do. I know a lot of you do. It's just giving back. You don't have to have the same adversity as they do to understand it, or for them to understand you, but be there and just help. Then the next thing I found was gratitude. And gratitude is the most wonderful thing you can find. You can't be depressed and be grateful at the same time. It's not possible. You can't. You can't be sad and be grateful. Gratitude brings you joy, it brings you happiness, it brings you fulfillment, it brings you direction, and it keeps you living in the present. You forget about your past, you forget about your troubles, you change your story. You don't need to walk around complaining and telling everybody this and everybody that. When somebody comes up to you and says, how are you? Just say great. You don't have to go through, oh, I could be better, or so-and-so. Just be grateful and be happy and just know that you are great. The other thing is confidence. Confidence for me took many years to have, and I haven't. Believe it or not, I'm standing up here and I am confident. A little nervous, but I'm confident. And I know that having confidence is knowing your worth. Know, especially women, because it's still a problem. Know your worth. In your relationships, know your worth with men. Know that you are worthy of having everything that is good for you. Don't sell yourself short. And this is something that women need to work on. Thank you, thank you. So we have our passion, our compassion, our gratitude, and our confidence. This has all been very short because usually I talk for an hour and a half. I have written a book on confidence for women, which is being published, so I would say within the next year it'll be out. I just want to say that my daughter is clean, 1.5 years. My little baby granddaughter is walking and is making a lot of sounds, so she's close to maybe saying her first word. Her hearing is improved. She does not need hearing aids. And she's doing wonderfully. So life is good. I am a motivational speaker. I am a life strategic coach. And I am now an author. And I am very happy and proud. I'm there for you guys. And one more quick thing, I know I'm running over. A month ago, I had a client to coach. Her name is Maria Phillips. She's on my Facebook page. 39 years old. She had a tough life. Her mother committed suicide. She was also married to an alcoholic. Smart girl. No confidence. But we met for lunch, and I made a whole plan for her. I made her 1,000,000 Tony Robbins tapes, who was like my guru. And I set her up. She was thrilled. That night, she wrote me. She said she was going to go back to school for a new career. Excited. We had planned to meet 2 weeks from that day for her next coaching. She went the next day for an endoscopy, and her heart stopped. She has been in a coma for the past month, and this week she has started to make her eyes open. She's starting to track movement. My point being is that her life sucked. She was miserable, depressed, but she had hope. Now her life lays teetering. We don't know what it's going to be, but if she comes out of it, God willing, she will have the strength now and the knowledge to go on. My point is that you never know what tomorrow's going to bring. Don't wait. Don't live your life in misery. Live it and be happy and fulfilled. Thank you.
All 4 ladies tonight. They're very inspirational, very lovable, and I, as a coach, also want to say that they have a lot of great things to offer.
Yes.
All 4 of them have very different aspects, and just to let you know, so that we end on a happy note, tap into your inner essence, shine, seek help where you need help. Always find something to be happy about. Find the negative. If you find negative, there's always positive with that negative. And I look forward to her book, and I look forward to your book soon coming out and your workshop. And I'm very excited for our book. We also have projects in the works, and God bless. And everyone, please go get these ladies cards. They're amazing coaches, and have fun.
Okay, thanks everybody. It's been a really amazing experience listening to all those wonderful people. So let's have some more networking, some more drinking. Leave your cards in that little jar over there. And enjoy tonight. Thank you so much for coming again. All the best. Thank you.
We create
tonight's been a great success, and we've had two amazing sets of speakers. We had the 3D sisters who told us about their beauty and about their workshops they do and to inspire and to help women. And then the other lady was Meryl, who has had some very tough experiences in her life, and she told us how she got through those and how one can go forward even after you've had a lot of adversity in your life. So it's been an amazing night. So thank you for them for coming. I just wanted to just quickly introduce my very close friend Tracy Lombardi, who's been with Society's Choice right from the beginning. And she really helped us get the thing off the ground, actually, to start with. She already had a company going, and she'll just tell you a little bit about it. But so just thank you very much, Tracy, for all you've done to help us. Here she is.
I just want to tell you, tonight has been such an experience. The excitement here when Society's Choice and entrepreneurs have an event is amazing. The connections that go on here, the business, the entrepreneurs that are here, all connecting in New York City, and that's what Society's Choice is all about. And that's why I've been a fan since day one. And I'm really excited to be part of this. And anybody that's out here that's seeing this needs to come to the next event. Come and meet us, make connections, build those and cultivate those relationships to make business connections, and that's what it's all about. But thank you.
Oh, thanks, Trace. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming, David, by the way, tonight.
Oh, thank you.
It's fantastic. It's been a great night. So all the best. Thanks.
Smile.
Hi, what are we supposed to do? Hi.
Hey guys, we're having a great time over at the Polo Lounge here with Society's Choice. We got some amazing friends we've known for a couple of years now. We have some amazing events. You got to come down and join us. Some of these friends, I'll tell you, will be friends for life. The people that you meet here are quality. We have such a great time. We trust each other, and I'll tell you what, second to none. If you're not here with Society's Choice, you're missing the boat.
I second that. I've known Shireen for 3 years now. She's been a great friend, and Society's Choice has provided us with quality events, with quality people, quality entertainment. So, ladies, gentlemen, if you want quality entertainment, please go to Society's Choice events. Only top notch.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Good go. Yes, sir.
I told them to go.
Now, Shireen, I understand you used to be a radio hostess.
No, not only radio, I was on TV hostess.
You were on TV, so you're used to the camera and the lights then.
Oh, yeah.
Don't come close.
It's the first time you had to
Hi, my
sing.
name is Pamela Quincy. I'm a fashion designer. I met Shireen and Alex and Charles about a year ago, and we did a great fashion show together here at Polo Lounge, and that was my first time that I joined Society's Choice, and then I never left them.
Hi, I'm Maggie Delaney. I'm Alex and Shireen's partners and business partners. We met over a year and a half ago. I'm the co-founder of Entrepreneurs and Professionals Network. And once we met, we knew it was definitely a great match. And we knew that we can create a support system for several entrepreneurs and people from diverse career backgrounds. And that's how SCEPN, Society's Choice Entrepreneurs and Professionals Network, was created. So we are very excited about the collaboration, and we're only going to great heights, so we're very excited. It's a pleasure to be here. Join us.
Hi, I'm Lori Snyder, and we need a counter puff in here because it's really, really hot. But I'm a life coach, and I'm an author and a speaker. I have a book coming out, The Goddess Effect Revealed, so watch for it. And I want to send my love, kisses, joy, and happiness to Shireen and Maggie, Alex and Hubert. They help millions of people network, get together, they give to charities, and they're just amazing and constantly figuring out how to do more. So, I love you guys, and thanks for this great evening.
Hi, I'm Hannah Ropes, and I'm a photographer, and I met Maggie through various events for Society's Choice. I shot a lot of their events, and now Maggie is now a mentor on one of my projects. projects that I'm working on as a photographer. But their events are just great, and I love shooting their events as well. And Society's Choice is just growing.
We are ready to talk now. Thank you everybody for coming, and thank you all these wonderful members and personal friends and my gorgeous business partners and all these families from here. And we want to thank everybody and each one of you who are watching to be part of this event, whether you can be in person or not. And if you're not here, we would love for you to be here next time, so you don't want to miss out on business here. And so grateful, I'm so grateful and blessed to be part of this group. And I want to thank each and every one of you.
But you're here in spirit, and we hope that you can make it next time.
Thank you, David.
Thank you, everybody. That was awesome.